everybody, welcome to a new episode of All Aboard, a vlog where I talk about board games, about this channel, and about other stuff if I feel like it. So, welcome here. Now, if you know this already, this All Aboard episodes, you know it is not very scripted. I do write down a little bit of which I want to talk about, but it might go very different ways. We'll never know. Anyway, I always try to start with what I have played and what is new in the collection. So let's start by telling you what's new in the collection. Not that much. There's one small expansion, but it's still in my car, for Arkham Horror, the card game, the unseen stuff. I don't know. So I got that one. It continues the story of the base game. So I'm continuing to playing that, which is pretty cool. And last time we finally had one that, we ended quite a decent ending, because most of the times we get our butts kicked. Anyway, I got one real good, cool game, a bigger one, a big box, and it's one of my favorite publishers that made this game. They have been scoring very high with me lately, and it's a game by Renegade Games, designed by Kane Klinko, and you might remember Kane Klinko from the game that's somewhere next to my head here, Fuse, and this is the successor of Fuse, it in the same universe, but now you are trying to save patients after stuff exploded and stuff like that, and this game is called Flatline, and this is a heavy box. Now, because there's a lot of dice in it and a lot of cardboard, because you have a board in the middle, but all patients are bigger boards as well, and you have to do certain rows of missions, of goals you have to reach, and I'll show it like this a little bit. So these big cards here, those are the patients. You have these rows, and actually it's also a dice rolling game, and also with a timer, but in this case you have some phases that you go through before the timer goes off, and in that phase stuff will happen, good stuff, bad stuff, who knows, mostly bad stuff of course, and then you have 1 minute to roll your dice and to place them on all the symbols that you want. But there are many symbols and there are many threads on the outside of the board that you want to handle, because if you have too much of the orange threads, which are alerts, then you lose the game. If you with 2 players, you have 4 of them, it's game over. And they have these blue cards that you can handle, because if they activate, they mess with you. They don't make you lose the game, but they make it very hard to win the game. But in the meantime, you want to use your dice on the patients. Tough choices, and you all do that in 1 minute each time. So you do it 1 minute, you resolve everything you did, then you plan again, then you get 1 minute again. And man, we played this yesterday for the first time, and we got our butts kicked, because 1 minute goes around very fast. Wasn't that easy? So we suffered a little bit. Cool game if you like Fuse, if you want Fuse but a little bit more heavy, with a little bit more involved, Flatline might be something for you. So let's put that back in this new spot. Alright, what else? That's all that I have new. I'm still waiting for some Kickstarters that are shortly arriving normally, so that should be very cool. So I will show you that next time, hopefully, maybe, we'll see. But I played some games. Finally I had time to play some games, and it all started. It was very good weather here, and we went outside in the garden, set the table, and played Terraforming Mars with 2 players. And this is still a great game, of course, for my Dutch-speaking viewers. This is now, or will be very soon, available in Dutch as well. So if you prefer to have it in Dutch, you can get it now as well. And if you don't know it yet, each player, you're together you are terraforming Mars, but you're scoring points by doing the greatest things on the planet, by having cities, by placing forests, by raising the oxygen, by placing oceans, by raising the temperature on Mars and stuff like that. And you do it with cards that have multiple uses, and that you find combinations. It's a big stack of cards. Pretty cool game. I like it very much. It was in my top 10 or 15, I'm not sure anymore, but it was very high on my top list in January. All right, what else did we play? Well, before recording this, we got another game of Ian's End in, and it has been a while because I'm still, even after this last game, I'm still not sure what I think of this game. I like it, but I'm still not in love with it, although it's a pretty cool one. Now, I'm not sure, maybe it's a theme which doesn't come out of it very hard, although the gameplay is cool. Because the coolest thing I think is that, well, each nemesis, so you are fighting a nemesis together, is very different, and there are 4 in the base game, and so each time you have another nemesis, it's very different. But I think still the amount of cards that you shuffle to make the nemesis deck is still low and doesn't give that much variability, because you know the cards, you always see the same things again, which is a little bit sad. Although also another cool thing is that each player has cards in a initiative deck, and you shuffle the cards, you draw a card, and that's the player whose turn it is, so you don't know in front from advance who turn it will be. And sometimes you get 2 turns after each other, sometimes the nemesis gets 2 turns, maybe 3 turns even, because if the deck runs out, you shuffle them again, and well, that way you could get 4 turns in a row. I had once today I had one instant when I had 4 turns in a row. And also cool was that it was very close. We lost by maybe 1 turn, so that was very, very sad. But it gives tension, but I'm still not in love with this game, so maybe someday I will get rid of it. I'm not sure yet. Tough choices of a board gamer. Anyway, we also went to some friends of ours and we played a game of Quicks. We didn't have too much time, so we decided to play a quick game of Quicks. Quick game. Alright, this is a cool, simple dice rolling game. Now, this is Quicks Deluxe. Ooh, yeah, Deluxe. Which just means it has this thing inside of it where you can roll your dice, and it has erasable player cards instead of just paper that you have to throw away afterwards. And in this game, you're just rolling dice, choosing crossing off numbers depending on what you rolled. Very simple game, but I like it. I have played it a lot already. It's great for when traveling. It's a game if you want to have an easy, simple, quick game. Anyway, Elise and I also played Clank, another Renegade game. Now, this is the expansion box, of course, the Sunken Treasures. I showed you that I bought it a few weeks ago, and now we played it for the second time with the expansion. I like it very much. This is one of the best games out there. So this time I was the one who went out of the dungeon first, and well, hoped to put tension on Elise, so she had to rush out. Sadly enough, she did, and she managed to get a lot of stuff with her and a lot of points. Yeah, although she could have died because, well, there were many of her cubes still in the bag and the dragon kept attacking, but she was fast enough to get out of the dungeon, sadly enough. Now, last game that I will mention that I've been playing is Neuroshima Hex. Now, I talked about this game and it's in my top 75, not that high, but it might be higher next year because I've been enjoying this game lately so very much. Now, I'm lucky. I have, I think, all the expansion packs, all the factions, and since a few weeks we started to just randomly choose 2 factions and play them against each other, and man, that adds a lot of variability, a lot of cool ways thinking how to handle certain enemies, how to play with your own faction that you have gotten to play with. Now, I am not a abstract player at all, because this game is actually abstract with a theme on it. It could have been anything else, but well, luckily they gave you the theme, of course. And wow, this is one that I really like, and wow, this has gotten way up my list of games that I love. Really, if you haven't played it yet, it's really cool. There's an app, you can download it for free. There are the base factions on the app. Portal Games is also has a digital office now where they will redo the app completely. So there will be a new app for it, and it will be better and better, I assume. So that's very interesting. So go check it out. You can download it for free. It's Neuroshima Lite, I guess. Yeah, Neuroshima Higgs Lite on, I think on Android and on iOS. So go check it out. Try it out. It is really good. And the app has the advantage that it does all the initiative calculation for you, which makes it easier, but I still prefer my cardboard version. Anyway, that's what I've been playing. That was a long time. We're already past 10 minutes. Oh god. So let's keep talking. So what else? Well, Kickstarter maybe? No, let's first talk about the channel. Let's be like that. Let's talk about me first. So there is a new playthrough online. If you haven't watched it yet, I do a playthrough of Deep Space D6, which is, well, let's show you this game here, which is a solo game. And in this solo game, you're trying to resolve all kinds of threats, external and internal threats, and you do that by rolling dice and, well, using their abilities. Very difficult to win. Maybe did I win? Well, go check it out if you haven't already. It's a hard game, and I like it very much. Very cool solo game. And let's go make that a segue to Kickstarter as well. This game is also on Kickstarter at this moment. Now the new print, the second print, and also an expansion. So if you feel like you want this game, or go check out the playthrough and check out if it's something for you, it's still on Kickstarter at this moment in time. What else is on Kickstarter, by the way? Well, Roleplayer. Wow. Okay, so the expansion for Roleplayer is online. I don't have the base game yet, because I could not find it anywhere here in Belgium, sadly enough. And it looks very cool. One problem, I couldn't find it here. Now, it is on Kickstarter now. You can buy the expansion and the base game together, but it would cost me some money. I think it was 119 or 109 euros or dollars to get it to Belgium. And if you watch what's inside of the box, there are quite some dice in it, but just D6s, to be honest, and cards and some player boards, but it's not. Especially when I think that for $119 I ordered Gloomhaven, which is of course way out of the league. It's a special thing, and put Roleplayer next to it, then if you compare them, then you don't get a lot in the box for Roleplayer for the same amount of money. So I am having doubts. So if you played Roleplayer already, folks, let me know in the comments how much you liked it, and if it is worth 109, I think it was $109. So let me know, what should I do? I really don't want to miss out again on this game, because I really like the idea of the game and how it plays. It's not that hard, but it is cool idea. I really want to have it, but I'm not sure. Let me know if you know more about the game, how it plays, how the quality of the product is, if it's worth the amount of money that it costs on Kickstarter. Let me know. Alright, also on Kickstarter, I think I already said it last week, but let me help my friends again. My friends from Ludi Creations, they are having a Kickstarter for Iunu, or something like that. It is a cool card game set in Egyptian world, where you're trying to get some sets as well with cards that have special abilities. Go check it out. It's it looks beautiful, very minimalistic, but it's cool, and I think it's a cool game. I haven't played. I saw people playing it, and they said they liked it very much. So go check it out if you want. And we also, just because I'm a little bit chauvinistic, I think they're from the Netherlands, so let's help my fellow Dutch-speaking folks from the country north of mine, and they have a Kickstarter for Take the Galaxy, which looks pretty cool. It's a space game, card game, in which, well, I first thought of, I thought it was some kind of, I forgot the name of the game. All right. Oh, this is stupid. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm sorry. But anyway, the game is, the cool thing apparently about the game is that you can only have 4 certain cards that give you production, but you always have to change them. So each time you have to change your engine that you have built, so you have a new engine, but that will go away. And so, well, that sounds pretty cool in a card game. So if you want to check it out, go and do so. Yeah, that's it. All right, that's it for Kickstarter, because wow, time is running very fast. almost 50 minutes. Let's continue. Well, there's not that much to say anymore, so that's good news. All right. So what I want to talk about is nothing special, actually. A little bit complaining because I'm suffering. No, I'm suffering a little bit because my laptop is breaking down slowly but surely. I am having more and more problems with my laptop. The thing is old by now, I think. Well, old. For a laptop, it is old. I think it's about 7 years old now. Or 6-7 years old. And, well, I'm getting problems. The battery is giving up and all those kind of things. It's getting way too slow for lots of things. So, I just hope it doesn't break down suddenly without me having money to buy a new one, because that would really, really have a bad impact on this channel, of course. So please, fingers crossed that I can continue using this one and, well, trying to save money for a new one in the future, I guess. Oh man, I must admit, I've been thinking about Kickstarter and doing something for that, maybe doing a Kickstarter project to finance the laptop, but I'm not sure. I don't think, first of all, I'm big enough to reach decent goal, and so let's just I don't want to bother you with it either, so let's just try and hope we can work it through this, and we'll see what the future brings. I hope I'll be here for a long while with this laptop. Anyway, what else? Well, if you have more topics that we can talk about in the future episodes, please put them below. Please let me know, because I have some written down already. I can continue for a few episodes still, but let me know what you want to see. Also for playthroughs, go check out my Board Game Geek account. It's Vitruvian Gamer with VE, not VI. And there you can see my collection, and let me know if you want to see certain playthroughs, because, well, I need to do, maybe I will do a Flatline, the one I showed you earlier, but it will be a hectic one, but I'm considering doing a playthrough of it. Why not? There are some Kickstarters on its way, as I already told you, and most of them, a lot of them, are games that can be played solo, so there is cool content coming up. I'm just waiting for the copies to arrive and, well, for me to learn the rules. As you know, First Martians should be here this month, maybe end of this month, who knows. So a lot of cool things coming up. Let's hope the laptop stays alive, and let's hope I stay alive as well. You never know. And, well, anyway, let me thank you for watching this rambling. I have no idea what I'm always talking about here. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like what I talked about, if you have some sympathy with me, if you feel a little bit sad for me, what is he doing there, give a thumbs up, please. And again, my laptop is failing, its battery crap. And well, if you are not subscribed yet, go check that one out. Go check it. Just push the button, subscribe. I just did a welcome video for the people that subscribed in May, so go check that out. If you subscribed in May, I might mention you, which is probably not that cool, but it's something I do for you because I really appreciate it. Go to boardgamelinks.com, push on sites, and go search for Vitruvian Gamer, where you can click the heart next to it, and that helps the channel as well. It will be appreciated. And find me on Instagram, because I have been less active on Twitter. I'm preferring Instagram lately, so go check me out there. Vitruvian Gamer, as always, and I post some pictures of stuff that I'm playing and stuff like that. So go check that out as well. Wow, too much commercial for myself. Anyway, thanks for watching, people. I really appreciate it, and I see you all in the future if this laptop doesn't die. Thanks. Bye-bye.